Welcome back, everybody, to another deep dive.
Yeah?
And today we're going behind the curtain of Forex trading,
Okay.
but with a twist.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to ditch all the fancy indicators,
Okay.
all the algorithms,
Right.
and we're going completely naked.
All right.
You'll be surprised how much you can learn from
Yeah.
just pure price action.
It is amazing how much emphasis people put on.
Yeah.
Like complex systems and all these indicators,
Mhm.
when sometimes the most insightful information is right there
Right.
in front of us
Yeah,
in the raw data of the market.
exactly. It's like trying to solve a puzzle by looking at the box cover
Right.
instead of the actual pieces.
Yeah.
But before we get too deep into this,
Sure.
let's make sure we're all on the same page.
Okay.
Forex trading is all about buying and selling different currencies,
Yeah.
trying to predict which ones will rise or fall against the others.
Think of it as like buying and selling shares of countries.
Okay.
You're
Yeah.
kind of betting on their
Oh, I like that.
economic performance.
I like that analogy.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and the scale of this market is mind-blowing.
Oh, yeah. We're talking a market that trades over $4 trillion
Wow.
every single day.
Every single day.
It dwarfs any other financial market out there.
That's more money than most of us can even fathom.
Right.
But here's the catch.
Yeah.
Most of us aren't playing in the big leagues with the banks and hedge funds.
Right.
We're in what's called the retail Forex market.
Yeah.
And it's a whole different ballgame.
Totally different.
And for this deep dive, we'll be using the book Naked Forex by Alex Nekritin and Walter Peters
Great book.
as our guide.
Yeah, they really break this down well.
They do.
And one of the things they talk about is that a lot of people are surprised to find out
Yeah.
that their broker may actually be profiting from their losses.
Wait, seriously? That sounds counterintuitive.
Yeah.
Why would a broker want their clients to lose?
It's a controversial practice known as the bucket shop model. So instead of hedging their clients' trades in the actual market,
Right.
some brokers essentially take the opposite side of the bet,
Wow.
hoping that the trader will lose
Oh.
so they can pocket the difference.
So it's like going to a casino where the house always has an edge.
Pretty much.
Okay. So besides navigating those potential pitfalls,
Sure.
Naked Forex really challenges the conventional wisdom of relying on all those fancy indicators and
Yeah.
trading systems.
Exactly. It's like you're looking in the rearview mirror
Wait.
while driving.
Yeah.
They tell you what already happened,
Right.
not where the market is heading.
Yeah. I've always felt like they lag behind the actual price action,
Yeah.
giving you signals after the move has already passed.
Think about the relative strength index,
Yeah.
the RSI,
Yeah.
that a lot of traders use to determine if a currency is overbought or oversold.
Right. I've gotten caught up in those RSI signals before,
Yeah.
thinking I'm catching a great entry point,
Yeah.
only to see the market reverse on me.
Happens to the best of us.
Yeah.
So the thing is, the RSI is based on past price data.
Right.
So by the time it signals an overbought condition,
Okay.
that move may already be losing steam.
Got it.
Okay, and then you got the moving average divergence or MACD,
Right, Minty.
which tries to spot trends by looking at the relationship
Right.
between two moving averages. And
Yeah.
again, it's based on past data.
Right.
So you might get a buy signal from the MACD crossover
Mm-hmm.
right as the trend is starting to weaken.
Yeah.
And don't even get me started on the stochastic oscillator.
Oh, man.
That one is notorious for giving false buy or sell signals right before the market reverses.
Right before it reverses direction.
The point is, these indicators can be useful tools,
Right.
but they shouldn't be the sole basis for your trading decisions.
Right.
Naked Forex encourages you to develop your own reading of the market
Okay.
based on the raw price action.
So it's about going beyond the lagging indicators,
Yeah.
learning to speak the market's language.
Exactly.
Okay.
And one of the most powerful concepts the book introduces is the idea of zones.
Okay, I'm intrigued. Tell me more about these zones.
So think of zones as the market's memory.
Okay.
They're those price levels where the market has historically encountered significant resistance
Okay.
or support.
So it's like the market has these scars
Yeah.
from past battles
Right.
that still influence how it moves today.
Yeah, it's a great analogy.
Yeah.
The book actually uses the example of burning your hand on a hot stove as a kid.
Oh, yeah.
You learn to avoid that area in the future, right?
I definitely learned my lesson after grabbing a hot pizza pan straight out of the oven.
It's kind of like that. You know,
Yeah.
the market has these zones where it's been burned before,
Right.
and it tends to react in predictable ways when it approaches those levels again.
So by identifying these zones, we can kind of anticipate where the market might reverse or continue its trend.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like having a roadmap of the market's potential turning points.
That sounds incredibly valuable. But how do we actually go about finding these zones on our charts?
Well, that's where the naked part comes in.
Okay.
We're going to strip away all those indicators
Okay.
and focus solely on price action.
All right.
One of the best ways to do that is to scroll back in time on your charts.
So we're going to be financial archaeologist,
I love that.
digging through the market's history
Yeah.
to uncover these hidden zones.
You want to look for clusters of highs and lows,
Okay.
areas where the price has repeatedly reversed in the past.
So it's not just one or two touches of a certain price level,
Exactly.
but repeated interactions
Yes.
that indicate a significant zone.
And it's important to look at higher time frame charts as well.
Okay.
So, for example, a zone identified on a weekly chart will carry more weight than one found on a 15-minute chart.
That makes sense. The higher the time
Right,
frame, the
sure.
more significant the zone.
Exactly.
Are there any other tips for spotting these zones?
One thing to keep in mind is that zones aren't pinpoint levels. They're more like ranges or areas where the market tends to react.
So it's not like the market will always reverse at exactly 1.10000.
Right.
But rather somewhere within a zone
Exactly.
around that level.
And the market might even poke in and out of a zone
Okay.
a few times before making a decisive move. It's not always a clean break.
So we need to be patient and wait for confirmation
Absolutely.
before jumping into a trade based on a zone.
That brings us to another key concept from Naked Forex,
Okay.
the idea of breakout trading,
Okay.
but with a twist.
Okay. Breakouts are exciting but notoriously tricky.
Yes, they are.
It's like getting all hyped up for a movie sequel only to be completely let down.
The problem is that a lot of breakouts are just fake outs.
Right.
The market tests the waters beyond a key level,
Yeah.
but then quickly retreats back inside its previous range.
And those fake outs can be really painful for traders.
Yes.
Who chase the breakout only to get trapped on the wrong side of the move.
Naked Forex introduces a concept called the last kiss to address this problem.
Ooh. That sounds intriguing. Tell me more about this last kiss.
Okay, so instead of jumping into a trade, as soon as the price breaks through a key level,
Okay.
the last kiss technique involves waiting for the market to move past a zone,
Right.
then come back and touch it again
Oh.
from the other side
I see.
before entering a trade.
So it's like the market's giving you a confirmation
Yeah.
that the breakout is real.
Right.
Not just a fleeting flirtation.
It's like getting a second chance to hop on the train
Okay.
after it's already left the station.
So instead of chasing those initial breakouts,
Yeah.
we're waiting for that last kiss confirmation
Exactly.
to increase our odds of catching a real move.
It's a much more patient and disciplined approach
Okay.
that can help you avoid those nasty fake outs.
This is already making me rethink my entire approach to trading.
Okay.
But it's not just about the technicals, right?
Right.
There's a whole psychological aspect to trading that we
you-
can't ignore.
And Naked Forex does a great job of delving into the mental game of trading.
Because even with the best trading system in the world,
Yeah.
if your head's not in the right space,
Exactly. You're going to struggle.
they delve into this crucial connection between risk management and psychology.
Okay.
Because taking on too much risk
Yeah.
can mess with your emotions, win or lose.
It's like that saying, it's not whether you win or lose.
Yeah.
It's how you play the game.
Exactly. And they illustrate this point with the story of lottery winner
Okay.
William Bud Post.
Oh, yeah. I think I've heard of him. Didn't he win millions and then end up broke?
Sadly, yes. He's a prime example of how even a massive windfall
Wow.
can't overcome poor financial habits and a lack of self-awareness.
That's a sobering reminder that it's not just about the money.
Right.
It's about our mindset. How we handle risk.
The book emphasizes it's not about eliminating emotions altogether,
Okay.
but it's about aligning your risk tolerance with your psychological makeup.
So self-awareness is key.
Do I panic easily under pressure?
Yeah.
Am I prone to chasing losses?
Right.
These are things every trader needs to understand about themselves.
They pose a really great question. What does your ideal trading week look like?
Okay.
It's not just about profits.
Right.
It's about finding a balance
Yeah.
that works for your life.
Because most of us can't handle the emotional roller coaster of massive wins and devastating losses every day.
Yeah, it's about finding a balance
Right.
that allows you to participate in the market
Yeah.
without letting it consume your life.
This is all really fascinating stuff.
Yeah.
I feel like we've only just scratched the surface
Yeah.
of what Naked Forex has to offer.
Right.
I think we'll need to pick up this discussion in our next episode.
I agree. We laid a solid foundation.
Yeah.
And now it's time to explore the practical application of these naked trading principles.
So join us next time as we continue our deep dive
Yes.
into the world of naked Forex trading.
I'll see you then.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
We're continuing our deep dive into the world of naked Forex trading,
Yeah.
exploring this powerful concept of trading without relying on traditional indicators.
Yeah, it's all about getting back to the basics.
Yeah.
Reading the raw price action of the market.
Right.
Understanding the underlying psychology that drives trading success.
Yeah, and as we discussed in the previous episode,
Great.
a big part of that psychology is understanding our own risk tolerance
Yes,
and emotional capacity for trading.
absolutely. The book really emphasizes the importance of self-awareness
Yeah,
and having a well-defined trading plan that aligns with your individual personality and goals.
and they ask a really thought-provoking question. What does your ideal trading week look like?
Yeah,
It's not just about profits.
right.
It's about finding a balance that works for your life.
Right. Can you handle a few losing trades in a row
Right.
without letting it derail your whole week?
Yeah.
Are you comfortable holding positions overnight? Or do you prefer to be out of the market before the closing bell? So these are all questions that go beyond just the technical analysis.
It's about finding a trading style that fits your personality
In your
lifestyle.
Your lifestyle.
Because, let's face it, if trading is causing you constant stress and anxiety, it's going to be hard to make those rational decisions.
It's going to be impossible. The book also highlights the importance of backtesting your system,
Okay.
but not just for its profitability.
Oh, that's interesting. What else should we be backtesting for?
Well, think about this. You can find a system
Yeah.
that looks great on paper with a high win rate,
Right.
impressive profit potential.
Right.
But if it doesn't match your emotional capacity for risk,
Right.
it's going to fall apart in real-time trading.
So we need to backtest for our own emotional resilience.
Yes.
To see if we can handle those inevitable drawdowns and losing streaks
Right.
without letting our emotions take over.
Imagine yourself trading the system in real time.
Yeah.
Visualize those losing trades. Can you stick to the rules,
Yeah.
manage your risk,
Right.
and avoid those impulsive decisions
Yeah.
that can blow up your account?
It's like doing a test drive
Yeah,
before you buy a car.
exactly.
You want to make sure it handles well under different conditions.
You got it. And once you have a system that you're confident in,
Right?
both technically and psychologically, it's crucial to develop a well-defined trading routine.
Okay. I'm all about routine.
Yeah.
It helps me stay organized and focused. How can we apply that to trading?
Think of it like a pre-flight checklist for pilots.
Okay.
Before you even open your trading platform,
Yeah.
you have a set of steps you go through
Right?
to ensure you're in the right mental space
Yeah.
and have all the information you need.
So we're talking about things like analyzing the charts,
Yes.
checking economic news releases,
Mhm.
reviewing our trading plan,
Yeah,
maybe even doing a quick meditation to clear our minds.
absolutely. And it's
Cool.
not just about preparing for the trading day.
Oh.
Your routine should also include how you manage your trades.
Okay.
Do you have specific alerts set up
Right.
to notify you of potential trading opportunities?
Yeah.
How do you calculate your position size based on your risk tolerance?
Those alerts are a game changer.
Yeah.
It's like having a personal assistant
Yeah.
reminding you when it's time to pay attention to the market.
Takes a lot of the mental burden off.
Yeah.
Allows you to be more selective with your trades
Right.
instead of constantly watching the charts
Right.
and getting sucked into every little price fluctuation.
So we've got our system back-tested, our
Yeah.
emotions in check, our
Yeah.
routine dialed in.
Okay.
What's next on our path to becoming naked Forex trading experts?
So Naked Forex goes on to discuss the importance of understanding your trading personality.
Oh, okay.
Are you a trend trader?
Okay.
Someone who likes to ride the momentum of existing market moves?
Right.
Or are you more of a reversal trader,
Okay.
looking to anticipate those turning points?
Oh, that's interesting. I've never really thought about it that way.
Yeah, they kind of categorize traders into these two main types,
Okay.
and it can really influence how you approach the market.
So a trend trader might be looking for those classic breakout patterns,
Yeah,
while a reversal trader might be more focused on identifying zones of support and resistance
exactly.
where the market's likely to bounce.
And there's no right or wrong answer.
Right.
It's about understanding your own strengths and weaknesses and choosing a trading style that complements them.
Okay, so let's say I've identified myself as a trend trader.
Okay.
What's the next step in developing my naked trading strategy?
So the book then guides you through choosing your playing field,
Okay.
meaning which time frame are you going to focus on?
Right.
Are you going to be a scalper,
Okay.
trying to snatch a few pips from rapid price fluctuations?
Yeah.
Or a swing trader holding positions for days or even weeks?
Ah, the age-old dilemma.
I know.
I've dabbled in both.
Yeah.
Each one has its own unique challenges.
Scalping can be incredibly intense
Yeah.
and demanding,
Right.
requiring lightning-fast reflexes and a high tolerance for risk.
Yeah.
Swing trading, on the other hand,
Yeah.
requires more patience and discipline as you're waiting for those larger price swings to develop.
And it's not just about your personality and risk tolerance.
Right.
There are practical considerations as well.
Yeah.
Like how much time can you dedicate to trading
Yeah.
and what kind of trading costs you're comfortable with.
Naked Forex makes a great point about trading costs.
Okay.
The more frequently you trade,
Right.
the more you'll pay in commissions and spreads,
Yeah.
which can eat into your profits.
So even if you're a skilled scalper
Right.
who can consistently pull out a few pips here and there,
Uh-huh.
those trading costs can really add up.
Yeah. The authors actually argue that trading on longer time frames
Okay.
can actually be more cost-effective
I see.
because you're making fewer trades
Yeah.
and therefore paying less in commissions.
So longer time frames might not only be less stressful,
Right.
but also more profitable in the long run. It's
Exactly.
definitely something to consider.
Now, once you've chosen your time frame
Yeah.
and your general trading style, it's time to put all the pieces together
Right.
and develop a specific trading system.
Okay. This is where things start to get really exciting.
It is.
We're going to build our own custom naked trading system from the ground up.
Naked Forex emphasizes the importance of simplicity in trading.
Okay.
They argue that the best systems are often the simplest ones.
It's like that saying, perfection is achieved.
Yeah.
Not when there's nothing more to add,
Right.
but when there's nothing left to take away.
Exactly. A complex system with a million indicators and rules
Right.
can be overwhelming and actually hinder your performance.
So we're going to focus on a few key concepts,
Yeah.
like identifying zones,
Mm-hmm.
recognizing price action patterns,
Yeah.
and understanding our own psychological biases.
And once you have those core principles mastered,
Mhm.
it's all about developing a set of clear and concise trading rules
Yeah.
that guide your entry and exit decisions.
So it's like building a house.
Yeah.
First, you lay a strong foundation. Then you add the walls,
Right.
the roof, and all the finishing touches.
It's a great analogy.
Mm-hmm.
And the book goes on to break down this process step by step,
Okay.
showing you how to identify your entry and exit signals,
Mm-hmm.
set your stop losses, and manage your trades effectively.
It's all really starting to come together now.
Good.
But I have to admit, the idea of trading based solely on price action
Yeah.
without any indicators to lean on can be a bit daunting.
It's understandable to feel that way.
Yeah.
And that's why Naked Forex devotes an entire section
Okay.
to the path of becoming an expert trader.
Right.
It's a journey that requires patience,
Mm-hmm.
discipline,
Yeah.
and a willingness to embrace the learning process.
Okay, so let's dive into that path.
Right.
What are the key steps to becoming a master of naked Forex trading?
The book outlines a three-step process
Okay.
that's remarkably simple, yet incredibly effective.
I'm all ears. Tell me more. Okay, so spill the beans. What are these 3 steps to naked trading expertise?
Well, the first step is all about mastering the art of identifying those zones we've been talking about. Remember those market scars, those areas where the price has historically reversed direction?
Right, those areas where the market seems to have a memory.
Exactly. Becoming an expert at spotting these zones is the foundation of naked trading. It's like learning the alphabet before you can start writing.
So it's about training your eye to see those key levels where the market's likely to react.
The book suggests a really cool exercise to help with this. Go back in time on your chart, say 10 or even 15 years, and identify the zones based on historical price action. Then scroll forward and see how those zones continue to influence the market even years later.
Wow, that's like being a financial archaeologist uncovering those ancient market secrets.
It's a powerful demonstration of how the market truly does have a memory and how those past events can continue to shape price action today.
Okay, I'm definitely going to try that exercise. It sounds fascinating. Now, what's step 2?
Step 2 is all about choosing your catalyst. This is the specific price action pattern you'll use to trigger your trades.
So this is where we get into the nitty-gritty of identifying those entry signals that tell us it's time to buy or sell.
Exactly. Naked Forex covers a variety of these catalysts, each with its own nuances and potential setups.
We've talked about the last kiss as one example. Are there any other catalysts that stand out to you?
There's the kangaroo tail, which is a pattern where the market makes a sharp move in one direction, then quickly retraces a portion of that move before continuing in the original direction. It's like a kangaroo hopping forward, then taking a little hop back before bounding ahead again.
I like that visual. It makes it easy to remember.
There's also the big shadow pattern, which indicates a potential reversal when the price makes a strong move in one direction, but then closes back near its opening price. It suggests that there was a lot of buying or selling pressure, but ultimately the opposing force was strong enough to push the price back.
So we're looking for these telltale signs in the price action that give us clues about the market's intentions.
The key is to find a catalyst that resonates with your trading personality and backtest it thoroughly to make sure it aligns with your chosen time frame and risk tolerance.
Right. We don't want to just jump into a trade because we see a pattern. We need to have a solid understanding of how it works and how it performs in different market conditions.
And that brings us to step 3, which is all about developing a rock-solid trading plan. This is where you define your entry and exit strategies, your risk management parameters, and basically create a blueprint for consistent execution.
So this is where we take all those pieces we've been talking about, the zones, the catalysts, the backtesting, the psychology, and put it all together into a cohesive plan.
The plan should be so clear and concise that even a robot could follow it. This eliminates emotional decision-making and helps you stay disciplined even when the market is throwing curveballs.
It's like having a trading constitution, a set of guiding principles that you never deviate from no matter what.
Naked Forex stresses the importance of treating your trading like a business, not a gamble. And a successful business needs a well-defined plan.
I love that analogy. It really shifts our perspective from thinking about trading as this get-rich-quick scheme to a long-term endeavor that requires structure and discipline.
And beyond the technical aspects, the book also highlights the importance of ongoing self-awareness and mental development.
Because even with the best plan in the world, if our head's not in the right space, we're going to sabotage ourselves.
They suggest keeping a trading journal to track not only your trades, but also your emotions. What were you feeling when you entered a trade? How did you react to a win or a loss? Were you disciplined or impulsive?
It's like having a therapist for your trading psyche, helping you identify those patterns of behavior that might be holding you back.
And once you're aware of those patterns, you can start to address them and develop healthier trading habits. The book also offers practical tips for improving your mental game, like practicing mindfulness meditation and visualization techniques.
So it's about training your mind just as diligently as you train your trading skills.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And one of the most valuable pieces of advice they offer is knowing when to step away from the charts.
Oh, that's so important. It's easy to get caught up in the constant flow of information and feel like you need to be trading all the time.
They talk about the dangers of overtrading, how constantly monitoring the market can lead to impulsive decisions and erode your profits.
Sometimes the best trade is no trade at all.
Right, exactly. Stepping away from the charts allows you to gain perspective, clear your head, and come back with a fresh outlook.
It's about finding that balance between being engaged in the market and detached enough to make rational decisions.
The ultimate goal is to develop a calm, confident approach to trading, one that's not ruled by fear or greed.
That sounds like the holy grail of trading psychology.
It's a journey, but Naked Forex provides a roadmap and a set of tools to help you along the way.
Well, this has been an incredible deep dive. I feel like I've gained a whole new understanding of Forex trading and what it takes to be successful.
I'm glad to hear that Naked Forex is truly a gem of a book, packed with insights and practical strategies that can transform your trading.
As we wrap up this episode, what's the one key takeaway you'd like to leave our listener with?
I think the most important message is this: successful trading is a journey of self-discovery. It's about understanding not just the market, but also yourself, your strengths, your weaknesses, your psychological biases. Once you have that self-awareness, you can start to develop a trading approach that's truly aligned with who you are.
It's about becoming the best trader you can be, not just trying to copy someone else's system.
And that journey starts with a willingness to strip away the complexity, ditch the indicators, and embrace the raw power of price action.
Naked Forex trading is about getting back to basics, reading the market's language, and developing that deep, intuitive understanding of how price moves.
It's a journey that requires patience, discipline, and a constant commitment to self-improvement. But the rewards can be well worth the effort.
I couldn't agree more. And for our listeners who want to dive deeper into the world of Naked Forex, you can find links to the book and other helpful resources in the show notes.
Keep exploring, keep learning, and you might just unlock those hidden gems in the market. Happy trading, everyone.